Hey guys, it's Staci and Hutch, and apparently our bosses thought that we didn't talk enough.
So we're going to do a podcast.
We're going to say too much. Hopefully we don't get fired, but it's a podcast, so they can't fire us for having our own thoughts.
And we don't get paid for this, so how can you fire from something that you don't actually do for a job?
You're not getting paid?
No, are you?
Let's start the podcast. Sorry, I was taking a drink.
Uh-oh.
Or the intro was there. There we go. Hey,
Hello,
guys.
everybody.
Hello. Staci and Hutch say too much. I'm Hutch, Staci, and of course, Ross, are you like executive producer? What's your title?
Honestly, you've kind of assumed running the board because the board in here intimidates me. So now I guess I'm just kind of along for the ride, which I really appreciate. So thank you.
You're welcome. Well, listen.
General counsel, maybe? How about that?
When we moved studios to make things easier, it was just easy because I sit here every day. And so it's just like, I might as well, but if you could listen, if you want to, I'll sit over there and you could take this over.
One of these weeks, I should do it again just for when you or Staci is gone and
we
I
don't
have
take vacation.
to do it again.
We're here all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. I mean, we say we're going on vacation, but TJ is actually me throwing my voice and Staci throwing her voice. So
fair point.
Mattress Galaxy bringing you Staci and Hutch Say Too Much. Of course, we want to thank them for being awesome.
Thank you.
Nay.
I want to talk about embarrassing moments we have with our parents today.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So start
Great.
thinking about embarrassing moments with your parents, because when you become a parent, you're like, I'm never going to be like them. I'm never going to, even if you don't have kids, you still like, I'm not going to do what they do.
Oh, 100%. Yep.
And you make sure that you do, like, but then you start getting older and you start waving like them. Or you start running like them, or you start sitting like them. I was in the car the other day and I realized I put my hands on the steering wheel like my
Just
dad
like
did.
your dad, yes. That's so funny.
But there are definitely moments where our parents have screwed us up. And I remember one I have tons. I always make fun of my mom because she never put me in sports. It was always show, choir, and theater, which isn't bad.
Right.
It actually probably helped with the career I do now.
Absolutely it did.
But I always loved football. I want to, play football, but my hands wouldn't allow it. They're too soft.
Me too. I have tiny hands.
Do you? Do you
Yeah.
have soft hands?
ball-
Look, come here.
The ball would slip right out of your fingers.
It
It would be like, ooh, oh, it's so lotiony.
No, your hands are more rough.
Hutches are, wow.
Aren't they nice?
Stop.
They're so nice.
Oh.
A gal would like that. You're not
No.
gonna snag our lingerie.
I think you would like it, but most women want a man with rough hands.
How did that happen?
I cannot rough them up. I can't.
I think you're assuming that we don't like that.
I do. It's very
Don't assume that.
what's the word that when someone
The
self-conscious.
stereotype?
I'm very
Don't-
self-conscious about my hands.
Don't worry about it.
Wait till you see my feet though. They're so pretty.
Don't talk about your feet like that.
Okay.
Feet are disgusting.
Anyway, so
Weird that you love them so much.
I have a ton of listen, it's the only part of my body that's beautiful.
Okay, let's not talk about your body.
Well, we're going to talk about bodies because I think one of the things, though, my mom did for me, and it's a story I always remember, is we lived on Cape Cod and she'd always take me to a nude beach when I was a kid.
Again with a nude beach.
And you don't know this, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
So now I'm intrigued.
My mom was very open about, not like sexuality. She didn't tell me about her sex life, but she was very open about people's bodies and all this stuff.
She didn't want you to grow up proper. She wanted you to not be ashamed of your nudity.
Right.
Okay. Yep.
But I was a young boy.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
And by young boy, I mean I was old enough to know, 10, 11, 12, that I shouldn't be seeing my mom's body naked on a beach.
Sure. Okay.
Oh.
Yep. Okay. I see where this pod's going today. I don't have anything near this level. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Problem with this is that the nude beach wasn't legally a nude beach.
Apparently, we have one of those in Minneapolis or something, right?
I think so.
St. Louis Park, right?
I can't remember, but we've been told a few times.
Yeah, yes, there is one, and I've learned there because I read reports because listeners are trying to get me to go.
Mm-hmm.
They the cops use drones to see if someone is nude, and then they go in.
And
But anyway, okay. So what you would hear is because on this beach there was like a park ranger, it was like a national park beach or whatever, and you would hear people yelling down the miles of beach, "Ranger,
Cops,
Ranger, Ranger!" And they do it because the ranger's on an ATV.
So they quit.
And then
put
they put their clothes
on.
back
Right,
on
puts
or
the clothes
run into
back
the
on.
ocean or whatever they did. And so I swore to myself that when I became a parent, I wasn't going to do anything like that to my kids.
Mm-hmm.
The image of my mom's boobs are still in my head all the time. Anyway, problem with that was, and I've said this on the podcast before, so I won't go in depth to the story,
Thank God.
is my son watched me poop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
We were on vacation in Colorado. Staci loves the story because Nash tells it too.
Oh, you know what? Keep telling you, but this is jogging my memory a little bit.
I've said it on the podcast before. We were going up a mountain, into the Rocky Mountains, and there was a small little path that was only one way. You only went up, and it was like you looked at the side of the road, and it was straight down.
Yeah.
Like it was one of those roads.
Ugh.
There were only like maybe 3 turnoffs where you could go take pictures, see a waterfall, hike. Okay. I had to go to the bathroom. It was one of those where you don't expect it. And it's the Rocky Mountains. They don't have rest areas just sitting on
It just brewed itself up out of nowhere.
Okay, don't talk like that. That's disgusting.
Listen, you have no room to make any sort of
By the way,
criticism.
do you know how Moses makes coffee?
Oh, boy.
He brews it.
That's good. Hebrew.
He brews it.
Hebrew. Zit, because he's Hebrew.
Because he's Hebrew. Thank you very
Hebrews
much.
it. All right. So we're going up this mountain, and my stomach goes, grrr, grrr. I'm like, oh, just hold off. I know there's got to be restrooms at the top of this mountain.
Which is a hilarious statement in itself.
Well, there were. But then
There were?
Yeah, well, yeah, because it was a parking area where you can overlook and
Okay, got it.
and then it goes
Tell your story.
gurgle again. And I'm like, and I just bought this new car. And I'm like, okay, just doing this. And so I go into my glove box because I need something I'm not using bark. And so I find lotion Kleenex, grab those, and I go, Nash, now let's go. So I go into the woods, run into the woods. And I don't realize I'm doing what my mom basically did, except mine's worse. Drop trow, squat, and go. And Nash is standing there staring at me. And then he starts laughing. And he's 3. And he goes, you're pooping. Because I had to go. And then I stand up and my stomach goes, and I'm like, not done yet. So I walk a few steps.
Oh my goodness.
Do it again. And this guy, and then by the time this kid's laughing, I'm like, that's okay. He's the only one that saw me. Turn around, clear view of that road. Everyone's going up, and
They're
all that
all
stuff,
watching.
and they're all
They
watching.
all have a view of it.
At least in your case, is it possible down the road he won't remember this?
No.
3.
Because I think he brought it up to Staci a couple times, or he remembers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He does not forget, and he's forgotten everything else when he was 3.
But not that.
But not
Yeah.
this.
'Cause
And
it's
he
hilarious.
remembers it. And he's like, aren't you going to clean it up? And I'm like, dude, bears poop in the woods. We're fine.
We
He
can't
goes,
do-
ew, is a bear going to eat it? I'm like,
No, a dog will.
yeah. So anyway, I just remember that I basically
Ah,
did the whole Nude thing worse in front of Nash than my mom ever introduced me to. So the question is,
bad.
ready? We'll do a text poll. Would you rather see your mom naked or your dad pooping? 6'5". No, just kidding.
Those are 2 awful options, by the way.
Which
Just
one
terrible
would
options.
you pick?
Oh my gosh.
This podcast is not where I thought it would go today.
Is there like a third
No,
option of like
no.
an out? I can
Ross,
just
you
jump
have
off
to
a
pick
cliff?
one. You'd probably rather see your mom nude.
We really should.
Honestly, I don't know how to answer this. Can I flip a coin?
We
No, you're
really
good.
should have a discussion about our topics before we go and press record.
But here's the thing.
Can we keep this sophisticated?
No, it is funny though. Because
Yeah, let's keep this. Yeah, like our show.
I can't take it to the level that you took it to, but it's just so funny how much in our lives is learned behavior from not even just parents, those around us.
Oh,
I have stolen phrases from my dad. Just like you said, I sit in a car just like my dad. I am as loud, if not louder,
And they
than
never
my
embarrassed
father.
you as a kid?
No, I can't think of a moment where I was super
That is their
embarrassed by my
job.
family.
I think I was the one who embarrassed everyone in my family.
I was going to say, you two, your parents were pretty much, they left you alone.
Yeah.
No, they did. For me, I think if anything, the embarrassment was, oh my gosh, my dad is an insanely loud talker. We can sit in this restaurant.
So are you.
Everybody, exactly, but so am I. And so is my sister. So, I mean, I don't even think that that's embarrassing. Something will come to mind. What do you have anything, Stacy? There's gotta be something.
I picked up my dad's humming. My dad is a hummer and a singer. So all of a sudden I will find myself, if the radio's not on in my car, I'll be just randomly singing a song I made up, or I'm just humming along something. I'm like, what am I doing?
I love how you guys picked up natural traits and I picked up my mom's nudity. Like, you guys are like, I hum like him. I talk like him. I'm naked like my mom. Like, I'm messed up so bad. I'm so messed up. I need to see my therapist again.
Yeah, your mother did a number on you.
Oh, she did. And she doesn't even realize it.
But you know what? She gets you into Disney for cheap.
That's true.
So
I'll accept that. Yeah,
it's worth it.
I'll see any moms naked for Disney for cheap.
This actually, for some reason, I don't know why. I do remember being slightly embarrassed by something that happened to my father, but I don't even know why. It's nothing to be embarrassed
about. Have you ever seen your parents nude?
Oh yeah, I think everybody has.
Not her.
What? I haven't seen my dad.
Yeah,
but my mom. Sure.
Of course. I mean, women see, but
I think it just happens when you're younger, right? You don't realize what your kids are paying attention to or even know. Then eventually you realize.
I'm sorry, guys, for this podcast. I want to apologize to Mattress Galaxy. I should have done this ahead of time. Mattress Galaxy, you're great. You guys are awesome at what you do.
You're amazing.
Sorry. And I wish there was more of you on the side of the road in the Colorado Rockies. But, honestly, a great sleep is super important. How do we seg? I don't even know how to seg into this ad.
You can't.
So we're just going to say Mattress Galaxy is great.
They'll help you get a good night's sleep.
And that'll help your tummy.
No,
it'll keep you from the nightmares of remembering your parents.
Yes.
That's what I was just going to say. There's your segue.
Look at that.
It's a nightmare.
If we have a new sponsor next week, don't be surprised. But no, Suzanne and the staff over at Mattress Galaxy, any of the locations, they're absolutely great. And they know the importance of making sure that you are comfortable, because a good night's sleep will set up the rest of your day, the week, even the next couple of years of your life.
Absolutely.
We've all had crappy mattresses in our lives because we're like, I'm just going to buy that one. And then the store won't let you return it because you've used it.
Right.
Mattress Galaxy doesn't do that. They give you 90 days.
Yes.
And can I say this too?
What?
Because this is more long form, not on the radio, but I like the fact one time, and only one time I did this, I bought a mattress online, hated it, but I kept it because they're like, well, you can return it, but you have to take it to a, I'm like, take it. If it's a king size, how am I going to take it somewhere?
You have to return it at our store in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Just send it through the mail. You're paying for shipping? No. $500.
It's like, it's not worth it.
And so you keep it and you're just like.
And you just suffer through it. Yeah. And if you suffer from depression or anxiety, sleep is very closely associated with that. So if you're not getting quality sleep, you're actually contributing to your own
your demise.
Yeah. So that's something that Suzanne and I actually learned about last fall. We were doing some research. So that is an important part of your life. So invest in yourself and get a decent mattress, a good one.
Check them out at Hastings, Hudson, New Richmond, and
Woodbury, the new store. Go if you haven't been to a store yet, go to the one in Woodbury. It's beautiful.
All right, you know what it's time for now?
It's time to pass or play. Time for some trivia. We're gonna pass or play the trivia. And when you pass it, sometimes you play. Yeah, there's so much to sing.
I kind of like that remix version of you joining in, Hutch. You don't often do that. I kind of
I'm happy now, so I can sing in.
Yeah,
the stuff she does doesn't annoy me as much.
Yay!
It really doesn't. Like, honestly, I noticed this the other day. She was doing something that normally would annoy me, and I'm just like,
what was I doing?
I don't remember. It was. I
have to do more of it.
It was probably the Smarter Than Staci thing.
Oh, I thought you liked it.
No,
secretly.
I hated it.
In 10 seconds, just because I feel like I have to finish this story, I went to Kohl's with my father, and because of discounts and Kohl's Cash, they were actually paying him money at the end. And for some reason, I was embarrassed by that because everybody was like,
but now as an adult, you look at that and go,
neat,
brilliant.
Now I'm like, yeah, Kohl's is the greatest place ever.
Yeah.
they pay you to shop.
What are can you have an extra scrap sheet of paper or scrap?
If Stacy doesn't cheat, I can pass you.
She doesn't cheat.
Okay. You got this
Why
back
do you
sheet of paper?
I would cheat.
Yeah, that's the second time you've mentioned her cheating.
Well, if I was her, I'd probably try and see the answers.
I can't see anywhere past like this without benefit of spectacles, my friend.
Let's do the categories.
Yeah, so the all-time standings this year, Stacy now leads 2-1. She won 2022.
Of course she did.
Your topics to choose from today.
I can't get my
Do it quick. Do it quick.
Music videos.
music video.
Dunk that donut.
Okay.
Step by step.
Day by day.
Day by day.
Fresh right on to a new and different ray. The longer we go, the longer we stay.
We'll make it better.
This time around.
Patrick Duffy, Suzanne Summers. Okay. M&M's
She's so annoyed right now.
and spectacles and tentacles.
All right. I go first. She won. I'm picking step by step.
Step by step. Okay, let's get... Yeah, there we go. I need this. These are the names of Cinderella's stepsisters.
Oh,
Are they A, Anastasia and Drizella, B, Danny and Patty, C, Cruella and Jasmine, or D, Anna and Esmeralda?
This is easy. A, final answer. Let's give me the point and move on. Thank you.
That's correct.
Mhm.
Yeah, I felt like that was too easy.
That's
There's,
pretty easy.
such a Disney question.
there's only
And you're such a Disney nerd.
So many names that can be. All right, Hutch. Takes
By the way,
lead,
Disney
1-0.
does not have nude beaches. I tried.
oh, well, right.
Was
Okay.
it? Was it Disney where the crocodile ate the kid a couple of years ago?
Let's not bring that up. Way to
Yes.
bring it. Thanks. Wow.
Sorry.
Hey,
This is a
listen.
happy podcast.
You talked about pooping earlier. There's no saving it.
Yeah, I feel like that's actually in a weird way a step above.
Yeah. Let's go
a
with
kid dying?
Well, actually, no. Can I take that back?
Yeah, I would.
I'm going to retract that statement.
A child died and he said pooping's worse.
I'm going to want that. Hey, some children may see their parents poop and think, I wish I wasn't here.
Okay,
Right?
all right. Next, what category are you doing, Stace?
music video.
She can't save you or I today.
No,
No.
I'm not even gonna try.
Music videos.
Hold on, I do want to say this real quick. Is that for some reason today, Stacy's the adult because she baked, she cooked, she comes in all professional, and never is she like this. She's the
No.
one off the rails usually.
Meanwhile, you and I were late,
Oh.
little disheveled.
I
You know,
know.
But wait until we've had some sugar. Then this afternoon I'm gonna be.
So for the show, she's going to be on point.
you're gonna be so annoyed. You're gonna hate
What's
me.
your category?
music
video.
video.
All right, let's do it.
In what year did MTV launch, Stacy?
Years. Hate when you pick year.
Was it A, 1980? Was it B, 1981? Was it C, in 1982? Or was it D, 1979?
Can I just tell you that these are very, very lazy questions? I'm very upset with you.
Sugar's kicked in.
I'm gonna say 1980.
You're going to go 1980.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
That is incorrect.
82.
Sorry.
Do you
Oh.
remember, Hutch?
I was supposed to let you steal it.
That's
Wasn't
it. No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, we don't do
I
that.
guess for
No.
fun.
Yeah,
I already got the point because you lost.
Well,
1981.
I?
Oh.
81.
And you remember
Year
the first
MTV
video? You
launched.
remember the first video?
Video,
Okay.
video, skill the radio
Radio
star.
The
Video,
the Buggles, the Muggles,
the Buggles,
the Buggles.
The
Thank you.
the Buggles.
All right, for the win, I'm gonna pick M&M's.
M&M's. Okay.
Mm.
Per quizbreaker.com,
God,
The
I hate
rarest-
Quizbreaker.
of all candy M&M's is A, orange, B, brown, C, green, or D, Marshall Mathers.
The what of all M&Ms?
The rarest.
Rarest.
Of
I'm gonna
all
s-
candy
I think I
M&Ms.
know this answer, so I'm gonna play. I believe it's brown. Final answer.
You believe it's brown.
Yes.
That is correct.
The rarest is brown?
Yeah.
Thus concludes the most anticlimactic game of pass or play
I'm
ever.
taking a win no
I
matter
feel
what.
like I get a million brown ones all the time.
You would think so, but the
Yeah.
reason I know it's brown is because I thought that I heard this somewhere
Yeah.
many years ago, and I was like, brown? Why brown? I feel like brown would
Because
be the
brown's
most
boring.
and
yeah.
brown's chocolate. Brown represents what
Yeah.
M&Ms are.
Yeah.
But maybe it feels like it because they're chocolate.
Maybe you're right.
I
Mhm.
should have looked up what the one that's the most is. I feel like I see orange in those bags
Yes.
an awful lot.
Yes, or green.
Also,
Or purple, I thought would be super
Well,
rare.
I just looked it up.
Why?
Let's see if
Wouldn't-
it'll
would-
tell me.
why wouldn't they just colorize them equally? Now, they might end up in different bags.
That's
but-
probably why.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't know.
No,
No, because then
that
the
still
same
wouldn't work.
amount.
Because then you'd have some bakes
I
that
don't
were
know.
okay.
We're
Whatever.
thinking too much into this.
No, we've spent way too much time on brown.
It is
things,
time for
so let's
Snack
move on.
Chat.
What's the latest grub?
Soup's on, fat boy.
You'll find out what's an oral gasm
Your chicken is delectable.
and what's dorm food.
That's disgusting!
Because it's time to test your taste buds as we now present Staci and Hutch's Snack Chat.
All right, let's do it. Snack Chat.
I know you're dying to know. Blue is the most common M&M color.
Oh, blue is.
Isn't that
Okay.
weird? Blue, and then after that, it's orange.
So you're close.
Yeah.
Hey, Staci, look this way towards me and smile.
All right.
Beautiful. Thank
It
you.
is time for a snack chat. We've got some really great things to try out today. We'll start with the cereal. Staci found chocolate strawberry Cheerios, gluten free.
Gluten free.
Oh.
There's a limited edition of several flavors. There's a lemon, which I could not find. There's also, I think, cinnamon's been around a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I
Some
believe
variation
it's been
of
around.
cinnamon.
There's a few different flavors, and this one was the most rare looking one I could find in the stores.
I've never heard of this one.
So yeah, so it's new.
All right, let's try it.
So limited edition strawberry and chocolate.
Here's what it looks like.
I put it on a toothpick for
It's
fun.
pink and chocolatey.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and it doesn't need sugar on top.
Yeah, I like them.
Well, these are good.
Mm-hmm.
I do like these.
I have Honey Nut Cheerios at home right now. I love Honey Nut Cheerios. I would put these on par with them.
Well, you can take this home if you want.
And there's fun on the back. Fun.
Remember when cereal boxes actually were fun?
Yeah.
They had mazes and
cartoons
word searches and like a whole bunch of stuff. And the prizes were good. Do they even do toys and cereals anymore?
I don't know if they do toys, but you can still collect the UPCs a lot
Oh, that's
for,
dumb.
for like, I don't know,
I like the
a
toys.
random toy.
All right, favorite cereal, go. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I know.
Golden Grams.
Oh, wait, what?
I also enjoy Golden Grams.
Well, you like both.
Honestly, I'll lock in Cinnamon Toast Crunch too.
I'm going to lock in Cookie Crisp.
Mm.
Cookie Crisp.
I remember those commercials.
Do you remember?
Cookie Crisp.
Before we get to more food, do you remember after these messages?
We'll be
we'll be
right
right back.
And then there'd be a cereal commercial
Yep.
after that. All right. The next thing I'm very, very impressed with.
You wanna
Staci
hold
was
that up?
texting me all weekend. And she said, hey, look, should we do this for Snack Chat? And I said, yes, if you make it. And she decided to bake. It is Dolly Parton's Southern Style Coconut Cake from Duncan Hines.
Woo!
Dolly's a very cute, I don't know
Hold
if
on,
this is
wait.
a cartoon
Hey,
character.
No, before you, could you take your camera and show that beautiful cake that Staci made?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this cake is absolutely amazing and stunning.
I did put my own spin on it by putting a sparkle on top. I don't know if that's viewable.
It's not viewable, but let me tell you, it is sparkly and
Is my camera on? I can't really
Yeah.
tell.
It's
What's going on?
Do you
Oh, there
notice?
it is. Okay.
She said, I put my own spin on it
And then
as she
she's
was spinning
spinning
the
it.
cake.
Can you get it? You can't. Can you? Here, I'll do mine.
there you go.
I don't know if
That's
you can.
about as close as I can get it. Oh, and now we've
Oh,
frozen.
there you go.
Uh-oh, we broke it.
Can you see the
There you go.
sparkles?
I don't
Maybe
think you
not.
can see them, but they are there and they look beautiful.
Ooh,
All right, let's dish this
sparkle.
up. I'm excited.
All right.
Am I still here? Because on my screen, you guys are frozen.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
Perfect. No, I'm back.
All right. So
I'm going to keep eating these.
This
Mike.
has so much sugar in it, you guys. If you
Oh,
are diabetic, take an extra shot.
yeah. Staci had to watch me legitimately dial up my insulin pen and
Oh, really?
load the thing up so I could have a piece of this cake.
Another thing I did was
Oh,
add
my goodness.
a filling in the middle.
Thank you, friend.
I first made a custard. Here you go. Quick.
Thank you.
Because I wanted to be extra.
Are we eating at the same time here, Hutch?
It's up to you.
Okay, you do what you want.
I'll wait for you.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah, that's what friends
Oh,
do.
half of your bottom still on the plate here.
What she said.
Let's not talk about Hutch's bottom anymore.
Yeah, we've done enough today.
But
So
my-
what's the filling?
My custard failed miserably, but I won't give up on it. I'm going to go home and try to fix it. But this is a pineapple sort of compote.
All right, here we go.
Here, I'll give you the rest of your bottom of your cake.
No, I'm fine because you know I can't eat this.
I know.
Yeah,
So I haven't tried it yet.
I don't love coconut.
I
typically
hate
don't,
coconut.
but this is delicious.
I would eat this whole thing.
yeah, this
There's
is
so much coconut.
I hate coconut and I would eat this whole thing. You know why though?
Wow, why?
First off,
Staci.
Stace.
Oh,
Stace, first off, it's the right amount of moistness
Mhm.
so
for the
much.
cake. The filling, I'm glad you had to do pineapple because that just makes the cake.
A little bit
With
of
the coconut.
sour in it.
Not
Also-
even like it makes the cake with the coconut, and I don't like coconut. What's the frosting?
That is also from Dolly.
Oh, it is.
Her very own frosting.
Oh my God, Stace, that's amazing.
Now, I did have to buy 2 more cans of frosting because I did make the 2 layers.
I take that frosting from you. Thank you.
So what you had to do when you're doing a 2 layers, I made 2 round pans of it. And then you have to first do the crumb coat and then do it all the way around. And so I was like, that's a lot of frosting. So I saved the last layer to be Dolly's layer because I wouldn't have time to go back to the same store and get more Dolly.
Yeah.
So, but they're pretty much the same stuff.
This is fantastic. And I want to shout out Stacy. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
she
you're
brought cookies yesterday.
I know. I was going to say that. Yeah.
I love to bake.
So good.
And here's the thing is that she doesn't do it often. Her hot dog soup, how great was that?
Oh my God,
It sounds so terrible.
I
She
still am
thinks-
telling people about the hot dog soup.
I know. She thinks that she's a bad cook, but the only reason she thinks that is because she doesn't do it often. And no one listen, Stacy and I live alone.
Mhm.
So we're not cooking for a lot of people, and we're not going to cook a big meal for ourselves. So we don't cook often. But I think she's a better cook than she admits to be.
I'm not a bad
100%.
baker.
100%.
No,
I've
but your
always
hot
been
dog
good.
soup is great. Like, I want that again.
Everything she has ever brought in that she has baked or cooked, and it's been more than just the hot dog soup and the treats.
Yeah.
All good
It's
stuff.
been all good.
Wait, you did try I did make something else, shepherd's pie once. Did you ever try that?
I never tried that. No.
Maybe I'll make that for you guys.
Shepherd's pie is a lot of great things, but grosses me out.
Can
when
we
you
turn
see it.
Snack Chat into Stacy brings us food?
I don't know.
No.
Okay, there we go.
It's your pod.
Stacy cooks for us. Hey guys, thanks for checking out Stacy Not Say Too Much, powered by Mattress Galaxy. We will be back next week, but you got to follow us on the socials. That is Stacy with an I, KS95 on Instagram and Facebook, and then I'm Hutch, KS95, Instagram, Facebook. What are you, Ross?
At Brendel Ross on Twitter and at the Ross Brendel on Insta.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.